So we are back
We are back.
with Arjun. So we are talking about the signs, and today we start with which
Today
one?
we start with the Earth triangle. That is the Earth signs.
We completed the fire
We have
ones.
completed the fire trine. So the Earth signs, of course, they are Taurus or Vrishabha, Virgo or Kanya, and Capricorn or Makara. So I will start with Makara. Yes, Capricorn. Why? Because it's the moving Earth. We are always starting with the moving sign in a particular trine.
As Aries was.
Yes.
Okay.
So we are going to start with Capricorn, which is the moving zodiac sign. Now we must understand that Capricorn is an earth sign. We understand that. So out of the elements, earth is the most stable or most rigid, which doesn't easily move. And out of the energies, moving energies, the most dynamic. So we can say out of the four moving signs, Capricorn is the slowest moving because it is earth.
Yes.
Yes, it's the slowest moving. So we must understand that Earth normally does not move. But when it decides to move, for example, an earthquake, just imagine what can happen. So don't take a Capricorn person to the limit of her patience.
Oh.
Yes, yes, okay, okay. Because normally it is said that the Capricorn people are, they may be miser, they may be sometimes selfish, you may say a lot of things, but normally they have a very special ability that is to survive in any situation. The ruler is Saturn, Mars gets exalted here, and what about the picture? The picture is a strange mythical creature which at least does not exist now. We can say in this way. In the Greek picture, you will see it is kind of like a half goat, half uh, like like it is like two different creatures coming together. Okay.
And isn't it Makara or?
Yes, in Vedic it is slightly different. It is one special kind of creature, which is Makara, of course. But the speciality of both these creatures is they are not usual creatures and they can survive both in land and water conditions.
The crocodile?
Yes, yes. So we have to understand that this is a very important thing the great sages want to explain us. It is the survival ability in different kinds of conditions. And it is also the patience. It is also the patience. Now see, Saturn is ruler of two zodiac signs. One is Capricorn or Makara, one is Kumbha or Aquarius. Capricorn, it denotes the practical side of Saturn, and Aquarius more denotes the philosophic side of Saturn. Of course, it is not a standard rule that all Aquarius will be philosophic and all Capricorn has to be practical. Always there are exceptions. You see, normally we expect in December it to be cold. Some December may not be so cold, it may be warm. Normally, we expect people with very long, beautiful fingers can be good artists. But you will find great actors, great musicians with all sorts of fingers.
Yes.
Not all like that.
And we need all
And
sorts of
we need all
fingers.
sorts of fingers. So these are all what I am saying is this is what is initially expected to come out of a particular ascendant or a particular moon sign. Now, especially when it comes to Capricorn moon sign, it is said that these women can be very patient and they can make very good mother, wife, sister, very good housewives also.
I like how you speak about she and
Yeah, I want to talk about she because like I work more than 12 months, like let's say more than half of the time, let's say 6.5 months in Europe. And in Europe, 80% of my clients and 80% of my students are women. Yes, and I am grateful to them. And even in my life, I have been grateful to God to receive great mother, great aunt, great cousin sisters,
and the wife
and the
is really
greatest of wives.
amazing.
Yes, amazing wife. So I have been blessed by the Shakti energy, definitely,
Yes.
no doubt about that. And it is a true fact that when I'm working abroad, 80% of the people who are approaching me for learning or for consultations, they are women. So by default, I like to use the word she.
Fair enough.
Yes. So Now, so what are the other positive things? So these people can be very good managers of time.
Okay.
Now, a lot of things depend on how the condition of Saturn is.
Yes.
Yes, in Capricorn ascendant, the ruling planet is Saturn. So Saturn, if it is in favorable position, how to determine that we will learn that later. But if it is in favorable position, the good qualities of Saturn will come out, which means very hardworking, which means very good in time management, which means very good at saving money, very good at being methodical, being calculative, not taking unnecessary risks, and like making less mistakes, and very good at spotting others' mistakes. Now, there are some very interesting professions, like testing kind of professions. Also, in the software industry, there are such people. So, basically, your job is to find if there is any fault anywhere and immediately rectify that. Inform it to the authorities, to the people whose job is to rectify it. So, these kind of jobs, when you are basically working with negativity, but in a positive manner,
Yeah, it is constructive.
yes, in a constructive way. So this job is hard, stressful, but some people have to do it, right? So this is a wonderful example of Saturnian strong actions, so like Saturnian strong capability.
Yeah.
This is to spot mistakes. So that is why we say that Capricorn people, if they are teachers, they can be hard teachers. But you will be lucky, or if you can somehow get along with that teacher, you will really learn very well. So it is important
Very
that you
disciplining.
yes,
Very
yes, yes, yes.
systematized,
Very
organized.
systematized, and they are perfectionists. They will make you do things again and again. They will make you do calculations without calculator. I have done all these things without program, without calculators. I worked 10 years without any program. So you can understand, like, all the people of our generation have done it. It's not only me. But somehow I was teaching this also, so I did it a lot more times than others. So I was a teacher of these calculations also. Yes.
We are the lazy ones.
Well,
With all the
like I
softwares.
remember in the years 2001, 2002, I was teaching this astrological calculations in an institute, very old institute, 150 years old institute of Calcutta, called Hathi Bagan Institute, Hathi Bagan Toll, it was called. So, Toll means ancient Sanskrit schools, where you would stay with the Guru and you would serve the Guru
Like
and take lessons from
Gurukul.
Gurukul. So, it was a place like that. Of course, people were not staying and living because that tradition was already gone. But it was my responsibility to teach these mathematics, to
Okay.
these calculations. Yes, and there was the main person was Sri Nimai Thakur, to whom I am very indebted. He was such a humble person. I cannot explain what is humility that you, if I could describe, it's amazing. So now there are definitely possibilities of some negative sides also of Capricorn ascendant or Capricorn moon sign. It can
As you
be.
mentioned, humility.
Yes,
Is it also a quality of Capricorn?
it is. It is also a quality of good Capricorn. Because Saturn is not, it is a Shudra planet. Well, it is not exactly a proud planet.
So humbleness
It
is
is.
there.
It will be there. Sometimes there may be some jealousy, but they don't show pride. It's different thing. They would rather try to say, "I don't need to show anything. I don't need to show anything. I will just do my job."
Yes, you will come to the negative. Maybe materialism, maybe.
Yes, materialism, of course, materialism, and of course, like they may be too miser, they may be too overcautious,
Yeah,
like missing
precaution.
opportunities, because they're overcautious. They don't want to make changes. Sometimes they can have some superstitions, some old stingy superstitions, and like Saturn is very strange. Like either it goes by all the caste system, I am a Brahmin, you are not, and all things like that, or when it gets released out of these ideas, then it is completely like everybody is same. They can even sit with animals and eat at the same time.
This reminds me of the exaltation in Libra.
Yes, you can say that exaltation in Libra. You see, like Libra is actually like it's the end of the it's supposed to be the end of the material life and beginning of the spiritual life. It's exactly in the middle of the zodiac, balancing materialism and spirituality. So it's supposed to be the place of change. After that, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, the Jupiterian sign, Saturn signs, which are more philosophic. And ultimately, Pisces can take you to moksha. It indicates the moksha. So, of course, like Saturn gets exalted in Libra. There are other astronomical reasons which I'm not discussing that now. I'm going by understanding, which is easier to understand. So, anyway, but what I was telling that sometimes being too miser, too selfish about money, sometimes being an opportunist also. Some people, they may change their groups, they may change their even political parties, even clubs, if they feel that I will be more materially benefited in another place.
Okay.
It doesn't mean they will have the money and they will enjoy with the money. They will just keep the money. But they will feel safe.
Till death.
Yes, till
For
death.
security.
Till death, of course, till death they will do it. So, Capricornians, so don't think that I'm trying to say anything bad to you. But you, as I told you, you have a lot of great qualities, and we need each and every quality.
Absolutely.
That is why there are 12 zodiac signs.
But we mentioned also the negative side, because
We
that's why
have
we
to.
grow.
Yes.
Once we know each other,
Yes,
ourselves.
Yes.
Then we can
And
work.
sometimes you can be too perfectionists.
Ah.
That is why people may be afraid of you. The subordinates in your office may not like you because you're always trying to make them do things more and more again and again. And you need to learn to appreciate others also if they do something good. Don't only spot their mistakes. When you spot their mistakes, you tell them how to rectify them. But if they do something good, give them the chance to celebrate that also. This is my advice for Makara or Capricorn ascendant people.
Yeah.
Yes.
The crocodile hides
Yes.
sometimes sinks too deep,
Yes.
and this is not adequate to the
Yes.
situations around.
Yes. True.
They continue same line of attitude, which is already old, too
Yes.
old.
You need to
not-
adopt, you need to adopt, you need to adjust, you need to be a little more flexible.
Yeah, the
Yes.
flexibility.
Yes. Okay.
I think this is a good picture of Capricorn. So
Yes.
we proceed later with next video.
But
with,
please try to
next-
subscribe to us if you feel our discussions can be of any kind of benefit to you, whether you are just an astrology lover or a serious learner. You get the chance of learning from my experience of 25 years. I am trying to do that.
Grateful, very
Yeah,
grateful.
because I have worked in more than 16 countries for 25 years. So I hope you will benefit from it.
Thousands of consultations.
Yes, it's normal. Yes,
So
of course.
hit the bell icon if you want to receive regularly the notifications of the new videos.
Thank you so much.